Okay. I'm going to be having another conversation with China's recent strategy that backfired on China. So, remember back in March of 2025 when China was hit with the tariff and a couple other nations, which I'm not going to be getting into that much because they're not a point in this video. The point when I'm discussing right now is Trump's tariffs made a lot of sense. If you're coming from an economic standpoint, they made a lot of sense. Like, tariffing countries that were ripping us off and that weren't paying their fair share. I mean, come on, there was no fair trade. Okay, we kept getting ripped off. No other president wanted to do anything about it. So Trump steps in and fixes it. Trump has not only restored American hope, we have hope going into the future now. And we are back as the strongest superpower on the face of the earth. There's not a country on earth that can match us in technology. China's still figuring out how to get the latest tech. Because once we completely stop buying from China, when we start making our own products, China will have no idea how to replicate any tech. All of Chinese military, or at least a majority of it, was replicated by China because it was American. China can't come up with anything original, and it's sad. It's sad that the only reason why China is where it is because of the United States. China will never surpass the United States because they don't have what it takes. Okay? They rely on cheap labor. They rely on all of it. And in capitalism, we don't have to rely on cheap labor. So, guess what? Canada and Mexico hit tariffs upon tariffs on China. Now they can't bring anything into the country. Now China cannot bring anything into the country, into here. They can't have no way to get their goods in America. Because that's why we tariffed the entire planet. It wasn't to hurt those countries. It was just to simply hurt China. Because Trump knew that if we tariff China, they will bypass the tariff. Okay? Trump owns businesses. He has a business mindset, and he knows what he's doing. He knows how to negotiate. He knows how to do all of that. And I can tell you right now that there is not a single country on the face of the earth that is ready to face the United States. That's why Russia is back listening to every word Trump says. Because Putin does not want to even go against the United States. What does Russia have that's so powerful that could even have a chance of destroying one of our pillars? Nothing. Losing in Ukraine, okay? They're not trying argument. Even that don't make sense because you can say that why would Russia not try if they want to take over Ukraine? And also that even if Russia isn't trying, it's still embarrassing. Why would they want to not try and then lose this badly on the world stage? That doesn't make any sense to me, and that it doesn't make any sense. Russia's full military might, even at Russia's full military might, it does not account for the U.S.'s fighter jets. Yeah, Russia has their own fighter jets, preferably bought from China maybe. But even then, they're not going to be able to intercept U.S. U.S. stealth bombers. We proved in Iran back 6 or 7 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, I don't even know at this point, but back when we bombed Iran's nuclear facilities, we bombed that thing with our Buster bombers. Guess what? We completely destroyed those things. Guess what? Iran can no longer have a nuclear weapon, and we don't have to worry about it. They cannot produce a nuclear weapon. That's it. That's it. That's all. It's all that I have to say, really. Because, listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Russia tries to do. They try to exaggerate their military, dude. Saying they have this weapon basically where, they could reach any corner of the earth in just 20 minutes. It's probably exaggerated, okay? A lot of Chinese military doesn't exactly have the power they try to say online, because you're probably watching AI, okay? Okay, anything can be made with AI nowadays, and if you're seeing China so advanced, you're probably watching an AI video or looking at an AI image or something AI. Because people that have been there are leaving, okay? Nobody wants to be in China. Nobody likes China. The people in there are forced to like it because they are under a dictatorship. Okay, let me explain to you something. Forced patriotism does not work. In America, you're not forced to love your country. Heck, people still love it because it's not forced patriotism. It's true patriotism. Which is why you have all these people coming from China. They're coming over here for a better life, and they're realizing that this country is better than where they came from. Okay? There might be rundown cities here, but there's rundown cities in China. There's rundown cities in Europe, Russia, everywhere. Every single country has rundown cities. Just like every single country has good cities, like America with New York City and stuff like that. We have good cities. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button, guys, turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post. Look, guys, we're living in crazy times right now. God bless President Trump. He's doing everything to keep America safe. And that's it. Peace.